and welcome to another episode of 5 Minutes with Freed. I'm your host, Michael Freed. I'm a litigation partner in the matrimonial and family law firm of Berkman, Botker, Newman, and Shine, with offices in New York City, Westchester, and Long Island. And today, my special guest is Barry Sorkin, and Barry is a partner at Reich Ende Malter Co. LLP in Melville. So Barry, welcome to 5 Minutes with Freed.
Thanks, Mike. Pleasure to be here.
So Barry, what is your role at the firm?
So I'm a partner at Reich Ende Malter Company. I've been there for 16 years. My clients range from the high net worth family offices that have a focus on real estate. I do consulting firms, like I do a lot of law firms, do the tax returns, consulting work for them. And then I range all the way to, I started bringing a lot of clients that do like online retail and helping them grow their business. So some of the services that we offer, when we get a new client, is we could do financial statements for them, whether it be audited, reviewed, compilation. We do their tax returns, business returns, personal returns. And we also do, some bookkeeping services if a client doesn't want to hire a CFO and they need some internal work once, just to reconcile the books for smaller clients, we offer that services as well. And my job is pretty much just to, run the jobs and educate my clients on all the changes in the laws.
Perfect. So Barry, you know that I'm a matrimonial and family law attorney. When would my clients most often require your services?
So usually, in your world, basically if they need a personal tax return done, that's something that, most accounting firms do, and we could do that. But actually in your world is we've also been getting a lot of forensic kind of work on divorce situations where, a spouse will call us up and say, hey, we don't trust that the other spouse is recording the correct income. Can you guys go ahead and take a look at their books and records or whatever you want us to do? And we'll engage and we'll go through it to ensure that, during the proceedings that the information that's being said is actually, correct according to the books and records while we go from an outside, look from it.
Okay, good to know.
We've been getting a lot of those lately.
I'm sure. So Barry, what do you find is the challenges in your area of work?
So I think the biggest challenge is the ever-changing tax code. I mean, it seems like every day there's a new guidance that comes out that we have to educate ourselves on. I think that the deadlines in our industry are brutal. I mean, I'll give you an example is these PTE elections for New York State comes out on October 15th. Of course, October 15th is a big deadline for us. So whoever's lobbying for the accountants is not doing a good job because we just keep getting hit every way.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, it's just it's managing, the client's expectations, getting through the deadlines, and it gets more complicated and more complicated. So it's trying to make sure that everything gets out timely for our clients.
Right. So Barry, what's the best way for a prospective client or other professional like myself to contact you?
Yeah, so our website for the firm is www.rem-co.com. Then you could find all the partners and about our firm. But my email is B as in boy Sorkin, SORKIN as in Nancy at rem-co.com. My phone's on 24/7. I always get back. It's a service business. So when you email us, it's very important to acknowledge the email and give a response.
Absolutely. So Barry Sorkin, we have now come to the most important part of the show, and that is the question of the week. So Barry, this is your question of the week. What language would you like to learn if you could speak some other language besides English, and why?
So this one is a challenging one, but I think that I would take the Swedish language. I think the country is beautiful. I'm a big hockey guy, and a lot of hockey players come from Sweden. So, when you hear them talk, it just seems like, when every time you see pictures of, Malmo, any place in there, and it's just a beautiful, Stockholm, just a beautiful place, and every person that I've met from Sweden happen to be very, very nice people. So something like that resonates, that you want to be around good people, and their language is beautiful, and so I know a couple words in it. I've seen it, but that would be probably the one language I would want to learn.
Yeah, sounds great. Well, Barry Sorkin, you've said it all. You are helping clients with the tax code and with their tax returns one day at a time. And I want to thank you for being a wonderful guest on 5 Minutes with Freed.
My pleasure, Mike. Thanks for having me.